Not gonna open up CZN. But yeah, chat, hopefully y'all are having a good day so far. So now with me having tried the Bleach game and knowing that I'm probably not going to play it a lot or at all, really, that brings my like anticipated gachas down to pretty much just Kaleido Rider and what's the name of that other one? Silver Palace. Also, I have my Kazuya and my audio muted. Let's fix that. There we go. And then I gotta give you guys the audio too. Yeah, so the NGC for Enfield. I hope Enfield's good for all the people who've been waiting on it. And maybe like, oh yeah, maybe like I think for the other games, if I'm not like super excited for them right now, I might let me also move my camera down just a little bit here. If my other games are dead or like having dry periods, I might give them a shot. We'll see. Oh, I'm capped on stamina. We gotta do something about that. So we do have a decent amount of gacha releases upcoming, which is also pretty good. All right, we got some extra missions there. All right, so what do I even want to do? Because realistically, like, sure, I'm gonna get resources refunded when they make the adjustments on the 3rd, but for like the currency stuff. So realistically, do I even want to level anyone up right now? I probably don't until then. So I might just stick it out until the update when they change how much currency leveling up costs. Announcements else coming out next year, right? I think so. Yeah, I think we get an on to next year too. Is the update in December? Yeah, in early December. It's December 3rd, which is not that far away. Like a bit less than 2 weeks. So in that time, I can just focus on other aspects of the one team I've been using this entire time, which is the Hugo Tressa and Orlia comp. Because then once I get those resources refunded to me, then that'll give me a lot more ways to get other characters built. Yeah, so I'm kind of alright with just chilling for right now in terms of like leveling up other characters. Plus, the more resources I can build up too before stuff gets easier to, you know, actually build and get, then I think the better for me in the long run. Yeah, well, it'll be more of like a mini update kind of thing to give us like the because I think December 3rd is when we get that's when we get Chizuru. That's when we get the next like story stuff, the next sort of like expansion for this. We also get Great Rift in that update. Also, we get the we get the next Nebula Distortion soon as well, next week. So that'll be exciting. We also get yeah, I think we also get the next part. Yeah, we get the next section of the supply store, which is cool. Yeah, so December 3rd is the next big day for Chaos Zero Nightmare. All right, but let's see what I want to do here. Yeah, I think potential was probably going to be the big thing I want to focus on for now. Also, more health for Orlia is actually going to be a pretty good thing. Let's see, how are these two? Oh, I actually didn't get this for Tressa. I need 30% damage over time, which I don't think I'm anywhere near that, actually. Yeah, I'm only at 13%. Is there a damage over time main stat for memory fragments? Actually, I can find that. I can find out by going into the crafting screen. No, there's not. Okay. Well, they want me to have 30% damage over time, which is honestly a lot. But then again, my builds aren't like crazy good or anything like that, so I feel like I probably can't be too picky at this point. Do I want to do this right now for potential, or actually I could focus on some more memory fragment as well, because I do need to get more damage over time on her, because if I've been, you know, semi-impressed with how much her like agony procs have been doing, I can only imagine if I have better pieces too with damage over time on them. So let's see. So I have damage over time on, well, I need to get a better piece 1 here anyway for Cursed Corpse. That has a low amount of damage over time. I could see these 1 level, see if I get damage over time. Okay, that one's just attack. Then this one, oh, this one got damage over time and crit. Hold on. If we could roll some more damage over time, that'd be good. Because the one I have right now only has 2.8, yeah, 2.8%. So that one's already better. Okay, crit damage is fine. More crit damage, sure. Okay, damage over time proc is good. And then we, of course, the last one's HP, of course. Of course. But now that puts me at, not there. Now it puts me at, okay, 17%. Because I want to hit 30% to make this worthwhile. We can get, oh, well, I get 4% extra damage anyway for getting that, so I probably should go for that. Let's see, where else? Yeah, this piece of the goblet kind of piece is gonna be annoying. Because of the, because you need the right, like, elemental stat. Oh, this doesn't have damage over time, for an attack substat. Yeah, I probably will need to farm some other pieces. For sure. And this doesn't have damage over time either on an attack. Okay, so definitely more grinding to be had, but I'm gonna focus on getting this node here. So let's go run this. That's 50 amount of energy you need to build someone. I don't think they're doing that directly, at least not right now. But they did say that they were making a like extra shop when you do so that when you do chaos runs, it's a new resource we'll get where we'll be able to trade it for other like materials for character progression. Yeah, memory fragments are annoying to farm though. That I agree with. That I 100% agree with. Oh, yep, I knew it, chat. I knew it, chat. The Bleach game played one of the main themes from the anime, and my VOD got blocked. I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. Let me go see if I can use YouTube's like audio removal thing to try to fix that. Okay, yeah, erase song. Yeah, I had it as soon as I heard the song. I had a feeling it would get blocked, and I got the email. I got the email. Also, I realized a certain an interesting issue with this team almost. With using Tressa and Orlia, they both want to draw crazy amounts of cards with the builds I've been using for them. So sometimes I run into a case of like, oh, my deck is full. If I people that play your game is shooting yourself in your own foot, oh, 100%. Well, it's also that the devs doing that, plus also YouTube's copyright system being YouTube's copyright system. That also isn't perfect either. But it's not a big deal, because YouTube allows me to just like, because YouTube has an AI kind of like thing where it's like they remove just the song from your footage, so you can still have it up. So I'll at least be able to do that. Alright, so I have 6 of those. Oh, okay, I had none for I have none of the void crystals. Okay, so we need to farm a good amount here then for that potential node. And once again, auto making the worst possible decisions. Like sometimes I got, like when I do auto in these games, sometimes I just gotta walk away when I do auto in this game. Like I'm just like, I feel like I can't just sit here and watch it make the worst plays known to mankind. That's a trick, exactly. Yeah, because in the builds I'm using right now, I have a I have an ability that lets me discard a certain number of cards in my hand and then draw the same amount if you have like a bad starting hand. But it proceeded to discard the most important card to making the gameplay of this team work. So, gotta love that. Usually you can't auto weekly bosses because yeah, it's so dumb. Yeah, I remember when I was using the Haru team a lot, I would auto the Judas boss, and I would lose like 70% of the time. But every time I do it manually, I'm winning with like full health. Like, it just does not make sense. Because like there's stuff like that, and then there's also like yesterday I actually unlocked the battle missions chapter 6 hard missions. I autoed every single one of them with this team and won everything first try. Because it's so inconsistent how the auto performs in certain content. And those chapter 6 hard fights are like level 70 enemies. You think that you give some sort of skip pass for farming stages to beat them already? I agree with that. That's gotta be one of the most, like, in terms of like how often it's in a game, one of the most underrated things that more games need to do. I think it's especially good for Chaos Zero Nightmare because the main replay loop that you want to do is the chaos. So I think anything that will make it so that you could just focus on the chaos more than like having to do like runs like this all the time, I think could be helpful because not every player is playing the game for like 8 hours a day. There's gonna be people who are gonna log in for maybe like 30 minutes. Yeah, the chaos being so long you feel like skip passes are fine. Yeah, I agree. And if they continue to have extra like quality of life stuff for the chaos too to make it not as crazy for like the length, then that would also be good too. Which I feel like with the optimizations they've been like doing and the changes they've been making, I feel like it's only a matter of time before we start seeing some good chaos changes, because they did announce a new like divine effect or whatever for chaos in the dev notes from this morning or last night, where they'll make it so that like once you get the effect, the next 3 like normal fights you do all have like 1 HP enemies, so you can just like get through them super quick, which is nice, but it's not like a permanent way to speed up the chaos. It's only if you get that particular effect. So like it's a start, but it's not enough for what's needed. Have he forced watching head gameplay as a viewer's torture? I feel like as a Chaos Zero Nightmare streamer, especially once I get like monetization stuff on Twitch, like when I hit affiliate, I feel like it would be such a funny like incentive. It would be like if we get this many subs, I turn off the gameplay during the AI gameplay. I feel like that'd be super funny. This gameplay is just like I'm convinced that the person who made the AI for the people who made the AI just do not understand how the game works. Like the people who made the AI just don't get how the mechanics of this game work. Because like you're telling me that I have a card with not that not only has the retain effect, but gives me a certain buff or benefit for retaining it. And you're telling me instead of retaining the card, you're just gonna use it right away because you can? Like, and in this run here, now I have a damage loss because the discard thing decided to discard the ability that allows me to apply 2 agony at the start of every turn. Yeah, Orly has a it really is. Like Orlia's retain effects are actually kind of crazy. But the AI will be like, nah, I don't need that. Because the point of Orlia from playing it manually, you want to get her, like, you want to get her cards in your hand, and you want to keep the creation cards in your hand for as long as possible, because they keep building up. Or, well, two of them build up infinitely. The third one is just like a damage buff thing that you'll kind of use, but two of them you want to consistently build up, because one of them is building up healing and the other one is building up damage for its own attack. When it comes to the AI for this, like I will compare them to Star Rail, right? Because Star Rail's AI, it's not great, but at least like 90% of the time, Star Rail AI's decisions will make some semblance of sense. Characters like Orlia is by dimensional twilight has to be deleted. Yeah, Orlia is just not. Orlia's not good in there. And you have to build up so much, which is also why I think once we get like the unit refund and like the access to like that other like resource shop, I think the first thing I'm doing is probably going to be to build another I'm definitely going to want another character to act as a like healer or sustain or like supporting kind of role for this team. Because Orlia is good, but if I'm going to want to do Dimensional Twilight, Orlia can take too much time to build up. And also, like, a lot of characters in this game, like, they need time to build up, whether it's, like, for Yuki activating inspiration. We all know it's gonna be Mika. Well, I already have Mika built up. It is her world, you're right. Actually, I think ideally what I do, because I do have Veronica. So I probably should build Veronica for someone. And make that a separate team, too. Because I ended up pulling Veronica after I started going in on this team. So I haven't built her yet. All right, so I have 21 of those, and then I have 29 there. So that means I can make 9. I still don't have enough. Okay, well, let me go get my daily coffee. Oh, also we have gifts here. Oh yeah, we also have the 1,000 crystals there. Also, I did some pulls yesterday. Actually, I ended up pulling a dupe of Orlia as well. Yeah, I pulled a dupe of Orlia, and then I think a few days previously, I pulled a dupe of Magna too. So I think at this point, because I'm only missing two of the standard characters, and yeah, but only missing 2 of the standard characters, and I have the like selector thing to get one of them. I might just start pulling for partners with my standard pulls, to be honest. Yeah, I might pull on the partners with standards for a bit. All right, let me go get the coffee there. You feel like dupes in the long term are more worth it? I mean, I feel like they can be, for sure. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna summon on partners from now on till the end of time, but I feel like buffing up partners could be a decent thing. Cause I don't have any of the I don't have any S rank one, or not. I said S rank. I don't have any 5-star partners yet. But then again, regardless, I feel also regardless of where you pull, you do have the shop as well, as long as you're like saving up, like the currency you get from pulling, which I have not been doing the best job at, because you can get the 5-star partners. So I guess that is also a thing as well. So maybe it doesn't really matter where you pull. Yeah, you know, maybe I do just stick to characters then. Yeah, because I can buy any 5-star partner from here. Yeah, that is true as well. Yeah, more characters get added to the standard banner. Yeah, so you did get Harvard there. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I will just stick with the character banner. That all right. I'm glad I talked that through before I started, you know, going for partners super crazy like that. So that is good too. All right, let me do one more run of that simulation stage. And that should, I think it should be enough. And you know what? For your viewing pleasure, I'm going to play it manually. Because I care about my viewers on twitch.tv/681shadow and youtube.com/681shadow. Did I want to monetize you something earlier? Well, that would be if I had access to Twitch's monetization stuff, which well, so it's weird because I do, but I don't, because I'm not an affiliate, so I can't get paid, but I could technically set it up to where like you guys could like sub and stuff like that, but it wouldn't make sense because I can't actually get the money until I hit affiliate, which is such a backwards weird system, but like sure. All right, let's see. Let's build up some more stacks. Yeah, the Shadow Dagger itself will kill. So I'm just gonna build up some more stacks as well. Oh, and then we can get rid of these. Oh, look, we have another retain card in our hand. So another example of the game being trash. The game would just use this card without caring about the retain effect, and also this card too. Oh wait, you know we have big brain. We can use this, activate the retain of the bullet, and then use the bullet. Do I play the card? See, I played the card, but I activated the retain effect. That need to be played. If I want to play the card, I'd press on that nice, you know, auto button up there. Nice and yellow. Alright, but that should be good here. Yeah, now these are cost 0, so we can get them out of there. I also do appreciate that this game has an indicator if an enemy is gonna die from damage over time. I do like that a lot. Because that does end up, you know, leading to some, you know, some niche situations, I'd say. You never noticed that? Yeah, here, I'll see if I can get it with dude on the left here, so it's not being blocked by anything. Yeah, I probably should just go with Shadow Daggers on him to show that. Let's get more stacks. Okay, we're doing too much damage to show it on that one. Okay. But yeah, like in the section where it's like action indicator is, like underneath like the action counter, it'll flash to like a skeleton icon if they're gonna die from the damage over time. So in situations where I'm fighting multiple enemies, it's actually super helpful. Yeah, let me apply that, and then Okay, this might not be enough damage for. Oh wait, we crit. Okay, oh, it'll be enough damage. Okay, yep. See it right there. Let me move the chat. You see how now it's going from a like it has both the actual like attack animation and it also has like the skeleton with the hourglass. Because it has that skeleton, you know it's gonna die from the damage over time. So now I can just simply end the turn, and that's the end of the fight. All right. He died from COVID. True. Was that even enough materials to get that one node for her? Okay, it was. All right, we're good. All right, so now she has a bit extra void damage. That's good. All right, so now I guess we can just do a chaos run. The purple thingy about the monster looks like testicles is crazy. Crazy, but not wrong. Also, I might see about adjusting my auto mod settings as well. I don't know. So some things it blocks it. It's just like, would it be a little out of pocket depending on who's watching it? Sure, but like it's not that crazy. You're being censored, not the auto mod censor. All right, do I try low-key? Do we try difficulty 6? I low-key want to try it just for the fun of it. I'm not gonna do deep trauma, but I will try it just for the fun of it. See if we can get to the end. Was life without a bit of risk? Are you saying that as in I should go deep trauma? Because I can. I can. I absolutely could go deep trauma here. Full risk, 10 tier save data as well. Actually, you know what? There's nothing wrong with trying it, because if we die super early, then I could just go back in without deep trauma. So you know what? Let's just lock in. Let's just lock in and be better. Let's do joy and accomplishment come from danger. Exactly. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me do this one because of Orlia. And the mind break art is better. That is true. Okay, I'm thinking bottom path because then we get an elite and we get a shop. Yeah, so let's go bottom path. Okay, good crit. That's all I could do this turn, but that's fine. Yeah, Tress's deep trauma mind break art is kind of diabolical. Orlia's makes you laugh. Let's use this, and we can also get Shadow Reload for free. Her face looks so goofy. I feel like I gotta see it again. I don't think I've seen hers too many times yet. But I do remember Tressa's, because like how can you possibly forget Tressa's after you see it the first time? Because that one is kind of wild. All right, I am going to roll and see if I can get a good card from this. All right, what do we got? What is a celestial card? Oh, we need a card that costs 2 or higher. The card to activate. Oh, that's cool. This one could actually be interesting. Choose an attack card from the draw pile to move over. See who can get this card. Okay, these two can. I'll give it to Orlia. And we'll see what kind of epiphany that card can get too. I feel like sometimes with this, you can't judge a card based on just like the base effect. You gotta remember all the epiphanies can go crazy. Okay, I'm about to take okay, not too much damage. Sometimes it looks like I'm like when I'm going through like when I'm using an ability and the screen changes, it feels like I'm taking more damage than I actually am. And this isn't doing enough damage to make it worthwhile to use. And then redraw the advanced dagger. There we go. Actually here, let's use that to gain a stack. And then use this to hope for a stack. I did not get an extra one, but that's alright. It is what it is. What evolutionary purpose does British teeth serve? I could not tell you. Okay, epiphany on this. All right. I didn't get any of the good epiphanies for this. That sucks. Or at least like the one I've been using. Over two. Oh, a 2-turn effect is not bad. That gives it more uptime. Yeah, I'll try that one. Yeah, 2 turns is not bad. That bad strikes you as someone who enjoy a nice full English breakfast. You know what? I think I could see it. I do think I can see it. All right, got another combat area. Let's create some cards there. And then, actually, I'll do this. See if we have... Okay, we were not lucky enough to get that. Actually, no, I won't go crazy on the ego skills right now. Just so I'll be good for when we get to the elite fight, because that is coming up kind of soon. So here Let's hope we get the stack. Oh, we didn't. Love that. Okay, but we at least still kill here. That's good. So, okay, Epiphany on this. Which card are we getting now? We're getting... Okay, Fan of Daggers is actually a pretty good card. Alright, I'll take that. Not in an awful spot right now either. Alright, let's see about the information. You know what? I'm gonna try to fight. I'm not gonna lie, I have been interested in fighting this dude. Because every time I kind of just go past him. But I've been super interested in trying to fight him. I am going to draw an attack card, hopefully something good. Oh, I can choose? That's actually big. Okay. His action is a question mark? That can't be good. That cannot be good at all, actually. Have you seen a max design somewhere else before? I don't think I've seen it somewhere else, but if you can figure out where you think you've seen it, I'd be interested to know. Okay, cool. He's dead. He's dead, but let's just grab this Epiphany real quick. Okay, gain 1 morale is good, so we can do some more damage. Oh, we have another Epiphany in here too, but we're not gonna get to see it. Do I think Hugo will hold up in a year? You mentioned your years for Haru. I think it all depends on how rampant power creep is gonna be. I still think it's too early to see like how. Yeah, I think it's still too early to see like how long it'll take for characters to fall off. But yeah, I think it all depends on that. Ooh, this one's actually good. Exhaust all shadow daggers in hand, repeat equal to that number. So if I get this, plus I can get more shadow daggers as well. That could be good as well. If I could fall off compared to other standards. I think it's definitely possible, right? Like I think like the standard characters, I think a character like Veronica, I think will do very well for a long time, just because not only can she does she have like those, I think she has those like ballista cards for like extra damage, but she also ends up being like a card draw kind of support. Barely any of his upgraded buff has commenced the hunt. Yeah, that is true. I feel like I low-key got nothing from fighting that guy too, which sucks. Alright, now we're getting a Will of Light. And then, okay, you are hitting me, but I think the creation cards will probably be a bit more valuable for me. Yeah, I definitely think like, it could be possible for Hugo to kind of fall off. I think especially if we get a character that ends up being a better partner for Tressa somehow, then I think Hugo's gonna be in a bit of a tough spot. Because I almost feel like Hugo is as good as he is because he has a character like Tressa alongside him. My code is washed. Yeah, you'd be like that. Alright, let's draw an attack card. What do we got in here? Okay, I'm gonna grab the one with the epiphany. Ooh, okay, hold up. Hold up, we might have a crazy effect here. What do we got? Okay. So original effect is 82 times 2. If in commence the hunt, draw an attack card. So we have, and it has haste as well. Yes, it does. Okay. So let's see. So for 1 turn, gain 2 resolve, which I think is shield gain. Yeah. Okay. So that's not great. We can add a mark, or we can always attack weakness. I think attacking weakness could actually be pretty good as well. And also more damage on it too. Yeah. Okay. I think that's the clear winner there. Alright, took a good amount of damage there, but we can heal, thankfully. Alright, sure, we'll do that. Hey, decent amount of money for our first shop here as well. And in a pretty good spot, like health-wise. I'll get this for the stats for now. But if we get a legendary later, I'll see about maybe removing it. And let's see from here. Actually, let me look real quick because I think Pridewind has it on here. Which epiphanies this the Touch of Darkness card has, because I feel like I've in the past like couple runs I've done, I've removed that card and have had success with that. But I also want to know if there's any value I might be missing. Okay, it actually doesn't show anything on here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it on for now. And then I'll see if we get a epiphany on it. Let's see, what is this? Oh, upon card creation, grant random epiphany. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Hello? Because this could like super speed up our epiphany gain, couldn't it? Because every time you create a card, you grant it a random epiphany. But then again, would it only be epiphanies on the created cards? I almost want to buy it just to try it. That's such an interesting card. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna give it to Tressa. We're gonna try it, and I'll save my money for now. All right, 25% damage at start of battle. Cool, cool. I think I'm gonna stick with ooh, we have a buffed elite fight there. That's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you know what? I'll go straight, and then if I feel like, yeah, if I feel like my health is good enough by this question mark spot here to go for the buffed elite, I'll do that. If not, I'll divert to the bottom path. Either way, we're gonna fight another elite, but it just depends on which one. All right, I'm gonna do this just to get some extra. Oh, you do the thing of increasing my costs. Yeah, okay. All right, man. Sure, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to Shadow Reload there for right now. Yeah, all right, let's heal up, and then I should be able to kill the first one here. It's crazy because I can almost kill the second one too. Crazy work. All right, yeah, we'll do this. Okay, good thing I still have this card. That is definitely helpful. Let's move an attack card over. Oh yeah, we can do this. Yep. Gives us some morale as well. But you know what I could do probably? We could do this ego skill into Shadow Reload. All right, let's see if we can get any healing here. Okay, we can. That's good. And then I'll heal up again because the yeah, because the damage over time is gonna kill here. Huge. Ooh, Epiphany and Hunting Instincts, please give me something good. Ooh, hold on, wait. Commence the hunt equal to number of skill cards in hand. But then again, that is a little like RNG for the hands. Yeah, I feel like a permanent buff is better. Also, Agony application, I think, is already going to be good for this team. I think the shield is going to help us survivability wise. So end of turn, guaranteed end of turn shield. I think that is pretty big. Plus, we'll get some healing. And then we'll activate some cards there. You open your windows to ventilate your apartment and you're freezing your balls off. Yeah, it has been pretty cold recently, at least where I am. Alright, this is a little awkward. Okay, we got a crit there. That's good. Okay, that's better. -2 degrees Celsius in Germany. I'm not gonna sit here and know the conversion for that, so I'm about to look up what that is in Fahrenheit in a second. In the freedom units is crazy. Alright, let me look that up real quick. Because you said -2, right? Yeah. -2 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, Fahrenheit, that's 28 degrees. That's crazy. It hasn't gotten that cold for me here yet, but it has gotten cooler. All right, let's do that, and then yeah. So Shadow Reload is gonna end up becoming very much a yeah, very much niche kind of ability here. Oh, is that the face you were talking about with Orlia? It's a little goofy. Yeah, it's a little goofy. I can't lie about that. Like you're installing crap with these windows have to stay open because you don't want mold. Yeah, that's the annoying thing for sure. All right, we got some more money, and then okay, yeah. So we're not going to that buffed elite fight, by the way. We're not doing that. All right, I'm gonna grab an epiphany. Hopefully something good comes out of this. Okay, we got Curse Gouge. Okay, it's good to get that in our hand at least. Yeah. So so I need to go all the way bottom now, right? Yeah, because I'm not doing this. If I do this, we die. I think. All right, here I don't mind doing this actually, just for some extra damage. Yeah, I don't mind doing that there. Oh, we actually kill one of them. That's huge. So really, we're not taking that much damage here. All right, cool. We can get Orlia back. There we go. All right, this will do absolutely no damage for us, but I'm gonna use her. Yeah, well, actually, her ability here will actually help me to do a bit more damage because we're gonna get one of each creation card. That also provide us with some more healing too. Because of sturdy. A very small amount of healing, but healing nonetheless. Okay, cool. You're gonna die from the damage over time, so I'm gonna end turn so sturdy can still give us healing. Oh, this thing. Okay, this thing popped up. Yeah, we got Cthulhu. Handsome Squidward, true. Yeah, I think for clearing this, like I get a mythic, but with the way our health is looking, I might say nah, I'm good. Oh, and our stress is good. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're getting out of here. We're trying to get out of here. No. Might end up being a little cooked. I rolled a 1. Hate it here. All right. Come on, can we get some creation cards going? It might just be Jover. It might be. Oh wait, we can just escape. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We can just escape. We can escape and then we can hope for the best. Oh, we got 3 cards. That's actually good. All right, come on. Okay, we spawned sturdy. It's only 1 star, but it's something. All right, then we have yeah, we'll do this. We have Will of Light. We're gonna make this work one way or another, chat. And then we can do this and activate Sturdy's retain effect 2 times for a bit more healing. All right, I'm gonna get more of these nature gift cards, which sucks, but oh no, of course when Hugo is so close to getting to recovering, he just chooses not to exist on this hand. I absolutely love that. All right, we might be a little cooked here, but I'm gonna do this so we can get a higher tier sturdy card. Okay, we got 33 star. I'll activate this. Okay, we are alive. God, Mika wouldn't have let the situation happen. I agree. Oh, we have so many cards that we still couldn't do that. But we're gonna get rid of a bunch of their cards right now, actually. Although it's not looking too great for me here. Unless we spawn another sturdy, which would have been cool, but I guess not. All right. And sacrifice that. Bring these down to 0 cost. Okay, if I do sacrifice the sturdy 3-star, we do live. Oh, okay. Or we just live in general. Okay, no, never mind. We live in general. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah, sturdy can heal us. Then we get a Hugo card. Oh, or we don't get a Hugo card. Sure game. Oh, this has an epiphany. All right, what do we get from this? At the end of the turn, heal 20%. We might just grab that. Literally a situational grab right there. Okay, we apply weaken. Then we unsheath. All right, then we do. Okay, we can live with sturdy. Yeah, we can live if we use sturdy. Yeah, because that gives us enough of a shield. All right, there's Hugo. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get that extra damage in right now. And the crit, we love to see that. Except that I have no healing right now, which is very awkward. But yeah, I think we definitely are. I think we definitely are cooked because we got no healing this turn. Amazing. All right, well, this run was fun. This run was fun while it lasted. Wow, they're actually gonna let me win? That's crazy. That is kind of crazy of them. Oh, we got that one of these epiphanies. That's cool. He say somehow we're still standing. Okay, reduce costs is that's a cool epiphany, but this run's not really going anywhere further. Because we have a shattered link, and like, what am I supposed to do with a shattered link? Oh wow, we rolled exactly an 8. Nice. The Shattered Link had like his held up plot. It really does. Now that you mention it. Yeah, because this isn't gonna fix anything. Yeah. I mean, that sucks because we were kind of having the kind of getting to the makings of a good lineup, or like some solid builds, I would say. Yeah, the next, yeah, I'm done with the next hit. It definitely does suck. Alright, we can draw one, sure. All right, time for that really cool yeah, that really cool like animation. The like dark animation thing. Let's see it. Yup. And there we go. Yep, cooked. Oh, I had my weekly progress though. Yeah, we were really starting to have the makings of decent builds there. Going on the main story, I agree. I'm right there with you. I also haven't actually have I maxed out both of their records yet? I think I have. Yeah, it makes no sense for me to keep their save files though, to be honest, because I'm not going to use them. They weren't fleshed out. So we'll just delete those and keep them moving. All right, we got max weekly progress. Love to see that. And then all right, nothing I'm particularly like racing to buy right now, so I'll probably just hold on to the currency because there'll probably be better stuff in the second phase of the store as well. All right, I do think I'm probably gonna call it there so I can get some food. But pretty chill stream today overall because we just did like the Bleach game and the and a bit of Chaos Zero Nightmare here. The Chaos Zero Nightmare is kind of on like a chill moment between now and December 3rd, so kind of just vibing for that for the most part. But that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed and want to see more content from me, be sure to hit that follow button on Twitch, that subscribe button on YouTube, whichever platform you're on. For Twitch, I'm going to put all my socials in the chat, but if you want to check them out, if you're on YouTube as well, I do have them in the description. So be sure to check me out on other platforms. I should have a YouTube video going up later today as well about the Chaos Zero Nightmare developer notes that they gave us. A lot of cool changes that they announced, so we will love to see that. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you all for watching. Not sure when I'll be streaming next week because I am going to have family over because it's Thanksgiving week. For us in America, but we will see what I end up having for that week. But yeah, with that, everyone,